Yo, this your boy Shyanara. You now tuned in to More Than Music. New Bronx, you heard?
So let me ask you a question, Shyanara. Because I actually spoke to your another member of your group, New Bronx. When y'all say New Bronx, you know, what's your definition of it? Like, what you want the people to get from that when y'all scream New Bronx?
I mean, they could take it how they want to take it, feel me? But we the New Bronx, and that's just that, feel me? Like that's what that more so is. We gonna scream New Bronx because that's how we feel. You know what I'm saying? We the New Bronx, we the new sound, we the sound they've been missing for a little minute. We trying to bring that shit back, feel me?
No doubt, no doubt. So when you transforming from a battle rapper to a lyricist, pen and pad, songs, how's that transition? And you know, what's your mind state when you're going from back and forth?
In a way, it's not really much of a hard transition, but it is like it's a different process though. Like I can't be in the studio trying to record music 24/7 if I'm like prepping for a battle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a different zone. I gotta put myself there.
Right.
Like battles is just, I don't know. It honestly depends on the op, because some people you don't really have that same feeling for. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have the same spark to write for them. It's difficult sometimes, but music.
Right. So when you looking at like the state of hip hop right now, well, let's just focus on the state of hip hop for the BX since we talking New Bronx. Where do you see the Bronx going right now?
Right now, the Bronx is a lot about drill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas look at the Bronx, they think of drill rap, oh, Bronx drill. But nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you do your history, you know the Bronx, like, we know for bars. Like, we spitters over here, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we trying to do. We trying to show them, like, you know what I'm saying? That's still here. But we the New Bronx, feel me?
The New Bronx. So when we get in the New Bronx, I know that ain't no disrespect to the old Bronx, that energy, who paved the way for this New Bronx movement? You know what I mean? When you look at the pioneers from the city.
Definitely niggas like Hattie Rags, my son in general, you know. They definitely paved the way for this shit, but we the new era, respectfully. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing, not discrediting nothing they did, but like, we here now, and we doing it now. So it's like, you know, y'all had your time now. Let the young boys shine, you know what I'm saying?
So the New Bronx right now, it's a showcase going on tonight. We actually backstage behind the scenes. It's a studio in the club.
Vibes,
This
nigga,
shit is crazy. They got a studio in the club. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. How big is it for you to put on for the city, get these unsigned artists in here, people want to come up and end 2022 in a big way? Because I feel that's what this is, like to end the year. So what does that mean to you?
New Bronx only really like started a year ago, you know what I'm saying? So in a year to be able to accomplish this, like it means a lot to us, you know what I'm saying? Like not everybody could do it. Again, not discrediting nobody, but not everybody is built for this. Not everybody has the same drive, you know what I'm saying? And that's all right. But we different over here, New Bronx, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
You know, New Bronx started a year ago, so for us to accomplish what we accomplished in a year, that's major, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody built like us. It take a different type of drive to do that, you know what I'm saying? But
do you feel like it's important that you keep the city and keep the Bronx together?
Definitely. Like we all we got at the end of the day. Like people don't realize that, but like you go to any other city and shit, like these niggas like show each other mad love. Like we don't get that in New York. Like we need to bring that back. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna start with the Bronx. It's gonna start with us. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. So you had 2 projects that come out this year: New Bronx Part 1, New Bronx Part 2. How did you come about getting that project together? You know what I mean?
A lot of it was just us being in the studio, just getting creative, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of those was just thrown together, believe it or not. Like I come to him like, yo, I got a beat. I was like, all right, cool. We loaded up in the studio, we start writing, and then the shit just, you know what I'm saying? It came out to be magic. 2 tapes of it, you know what I'm saying? The first time it was like, we met on some battle rap shit, so I felt like the first tape was a lot more rap, you know what I'm saying? But the second one was a lot more commercial, a lot more radio play. but it's a little diverse, just to show them we could touch all levels and shit like that. So like, whatever we're gonna do in the future, they should be hype about, because it's only gonna get better from here.
What do you love more, the creative side of the business, or tell me what's your favorite part of the business?
Definitely the creative side, because, all right, I don't write much like when it comes to songs, like, but like I do write for battles, I do like, but when I'm creating the lyrics and I'm coming up with certain shit, I be wild, like, nah, this is crazy, like, and I just get hype off of that feeling of creating it more so than rapping it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it'd be a different type of hypeness. I'd be like, nah, this is crazy, like I just thought of this, nah, like me rapping it, all right, cool, anybody could do that, but physically thinking of it and creating it is a whole different vibe. Like that shit is so like.
So you can consider yourself a more creative, excuse me, think out your lyrics more kind of guy. With the bars, like think it out, construct your raps.
Yeah,
is that important?
Definitely. I like to have substance. And even if it's not going to be substance, I'm going to punch the shit out of them with a punchline or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I roll. Like, I don't like all the just rapping to rap and just making shit fit together. Like, that don't make no sense to me. You don't create songs that way. You just rapping.
Right. Now, moving forward.
Oh, yeah, that's my man's name.
To 2023, what can we expect from Shyanara in the New Bronx?
Feel me? A lot more. Just stay tuned. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to disclose too much in this interview. Feel me? But New Bronx got a lot coming 2023. We outside,
and gentlemen,
man.
More than music, Shyanara, New Bronx. Real quick, man, tell them your social medias.
At Shyanara NBX on all social platforms. Feel me? Y'all know the vibes, man.